We are unknowable, fallen, corrupted, rightly feared. We are ascended.
Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3 in part 36 of our Kholek Suneater SFO Grimhammer campaign. We are here at 2 a.m. on Easter Sunday, so happy Easter for those who celebrate, and for those who don't, I'm sending you wishes, whether you want them or not. We are here with the exact opposite of a holiday good time, Nikari, facing off against Wolfherda, and it's Smorbits here. Wolfherda is on the loudest, most angriest fighter. He has been growling at us. We have two whole armies coming on over to face us. We don't have any of our Ungor rolling into this time, but we do have the Fires of Chaos to help bring down these orcs. We are in a pretty precarious spot here. I wasn't actually sure how one of these armies came on over. They're probably in the Under Empire stance, but they actually slaughtered some captives. They are going to have a little bit of an additional charge bonus. So we are going to want to make sure we are meeting them on the charge, because they're going to be doing extra charge damage, and we're going to be taking that damage no matter what, so we're going to be wanting to dish it back. Let's get this battle started. First, we'll take a quick look at the terrain we've got. I have some pretty nice opportunities to siphon them through some very narrow choke points and get Nikari flanking on around, or any of his other kind of devastating flanker forces doing the same. We'll have to see how his reinforcing army, Smorbits here, actually deploys, but it looks like the arrows and all of the chariots are going in first, and then we have the infantry coming in second, so we can move in and crush this more missile-focused army first. There'll be no problem at dealing with the infantry guys. Get to it. Right then. So the reinforcing army is actually coming in exactly where we want them to. We can kind of funnel them between these two pillars here, or even between the edge of the map and this part of the pillar, which is probably what we're actually going to do, because we have a lot more large units than them. Kind of flank on around and crush them in this one individual spot, and blast down with the Fires of Chaos as well. So we will kind of deploy our forces over there to kind of entice the other army to head that way as well. So let's grab Axemen, 2 whips in the middle, and then Axemen on the side, so the order you click them is the order in which they deploy. If you did not already know that, you do now. Push them forward, pull these guys apart. There are a lot of orcs, so we want to make sure we have all the opportunities to get the devastating flanker bonus active. We'll throw these guys out front. They've got those barriers. Now we want everyone else come on back. Just a bit there. Deployment is key. Our aspiring champions have the bolstered command buff, which is being given to both of these units here, as you can see. We want it to be, you cannot layer up the same buff, so you only want to be spreading it out as far as you can. So we have these guys giving it to both, and then once the Forsaken actually engage the targets as well, they will surely be in range and be benefiting as well. So this is our infantry. And a group. And then we'll have Nikari rolling up front to harass and dodge the Doom Divers. We'll have the Giants on either side there to close any gaps. Our extra ward save for physical resistance. The anti-cavalry and anti-archer, or I guess the anti-hero. And then who else we got? Or throwaway hounds, which are going to be hiding. Or I guess we just move up directly into the woods right off the bat. Then the poison hounds I'm going to put in this forest here. Bit of a noxious surprise. We'll do trolls and bulls. Okay, the ogre bulls are not nearly as good in a fight, so we want them to be flanking. Dragon ogres can hold their own. A little bit like that. Well, we're going to pull them back just a little bit though, so if the Doom Diver catapults fire, we won't be getting any collateral damage. Collateral damage makes us sad. Okay, we got the hounds in a group. I will put them with the Marauder Horsemen, who I think I also want to hide in one of the woods. I'm not sure where. This will work. Off over on that side. Kari squad. Your group. Let's get this battle started. Oh, they're already down there. Perfect. Go ahead and pull you back. Let's bring all of the infantry down. All of the infantry on down. If we can lure them up through that small gulch, all the better.
Charge!
Sprint on down, Nikari. You move so fast. Also down the Marauder Horsemen. I'm going to bring my hounds to this middle point here, and these other smaller hounds also to that same area. Looks like we're going to have to face all of them all at once, which is kind of fine. They're not entirely sure what to do, but Dakari can kind of move on over. See if we can entice any troops over to face him. They are going to be casting spells away, but he will heal up just fine, so I'm not too concerned with that. Let's do the... They're a little bit too spread out.
Your desires are mine.
We can do a single cast of the lash through these units there. Hopefully get a few.
Dakari moves.
Ah, not good at all. Not worth. Pull on away, we'll go ahead and activate the Power Stone. And then we will actually kick in the Fires of Chaos here. They are convalescing around that point pretty well. Alright, let's pull you guys back. Don't want you to get caught off guard by those Wolf Riders. You will pretty easily there. In fact, you go help out and bring them down. As far as everyone else goes, try to push the infantry teams a little bit more internally.
Such unholy resilience.
Something a bit like that. Them out front. Those Doom Divers are going to be a problem, so let's get you flapping around the outside. Why'd they stop attacking? Interesting. Well, now they're getting shot at by everyone all at once. Go ahead and charge on in. Secondary forces here now. I'm actually not concerned at all. They should all funnel through this side. If we're lucky, we can lure them in with Dakari.
This will do.
Will it? We didn't get enough damage with our Fires of Chaos the first one, so we'll try again the second time. Get rid of these Wolf Archers here. One unit at a time.
Arch Tempter.
There are so many. Let's see if we can bring them in.
What?
So we'll have you push yourselves forward
Eye opens.
into the gulch there. Everyone else can rotate in if they need to. Come on, Dakari. Draw in the fools. A lot of works there. Let's get in there and get a Lash of Slaanesh off.
Charge.
Look at them all. Really chalky damage. Oh, he's not clicked anymore. You better run, dude. They're trying to close the gap, but those squigs should be absolutely no mass. He's gonna take some damage on the way out, unfortunate. Alright, Dakari, keep running. Go ahead and drop down. Some more Fires of Chaos there. Pull him back. He's having a really hard time getting out of there. Bring you all on over to deal with this Wolf Chariot. I'm gonna have you go around the outside there. Alright, the squigs are in. The fools. Let's send the giant into combat so it can start working on its chaotic roar. I don't want you in melee or in combat at all. I just want you move it up to cause problems. And actually, we're gonna send Dakari straight up the side. He should be able to sneak on by. Let's bring the Trolls and the Ogre Bulls in as well. Bring everyone on down. Yeah, you made it right on past. Perfect. Slam on in. Not concerned by that at all. Giant, go deal with the Orc War Boss. Those guys will funnel in afterwards. Help out with that charge there. Yeah, we got him bogged down in this little gully here. It's going to be perfect. Dakari's dealing with this one. Actually, let's go ahead and activate the Wit Stealer Sword. You alright? You need a moment? Having way too much fun slicing up these gobos, I guess. Coated in blood. I don't know how he even hit this man here, but he is now in pieces. They have some archers over there causing some problems, and we're probably going to need to rotate him pretty quickly, because errors hurt. Who would have guessed? They could have had a slow-mo there. Let's get Dakari moving on in to deal with these Night Gobos. We will give them the Acquiescence. Oh, they're gone. The sneaky gets. Oh, we know you're there. There is no escape.
Yes.
Give them Acquiescence so they can't flee. Then we'll go ahead and drop a Lash Overcast through all of these orcs here. Didn't get as many as I wanted. That's fine. There's a lot more piled up. Alright, you lads move forward and deal with this unit here. Oh, my hound's got pushed ahead. Yeah, we're gonna lose those horsemen, unfortunately.
Bring us meat.
Such is the way.
Find a meal.
Keep the giant driving forward. Is a giant on giant violence going on there. War boss is gone. Love to see it. Try to destroy that giant.
No.
Nikari, come on back and deal with this. Actually, never mind. Nikari's good where he's at. Let's pull you through so you don't get jumped by the orc boys there. Move on in. Those hounds should easily rout off those errors. Yeah, get the savage orc biggins, just rip through them. Some of the lads are fleeing. We'll go ahead and take a look. How's the battle progressing? Our chaos-infused giant should win easily. Look at him. He's even got a big wheel. Your giant has no bling. But never mind, he has a matching wheel. Alright then. Way more even of a fight than I would have expected. You also have to deal with the spiderweb shrine. You keep using your terror well. Pull you away from those terror boys. We'll drop down, no reason to waste magic. Flash of Slaanesh is doing way more damage. And Nikari can just ninja run back. Let's go hit this group of Night Goblin archers instead. We can drop down the willing prey on this war boss, or Great Shaman. Help the lads kill him. Rip the whip through, or it will completely go the wrong way. Man, what is happening with my misclicks here?
Yes.
Perfect. Make sure we don't get bogged down by the chariots, even though I don't think the chariots would win in a fight with Nikari. They won their fight. We'll bring them on over. Come on in, hounds. You gonna keep nearby, though, to use those javelins to good use.
By the hair forged.
Most of our actual infantrymen, though, are fleeing. They've had enough. Let's take off the chaotic roar. Weaken all of these orcs here as best we can. These goblin wolf chariots are done for. Come on, lads, we need you to get through. You can survive the wow, you've got it. Let's activate the demonic strength now. Give them a little bit more damage. They should be routed right off. We'll go ahead and have Nikari charge on in and deal with this group of Savage Orc Air Boys. Give him the Wit Stealer Sword and start working. We'll go for Acquiescence on probably these biggins here. Help them get brought down a little easier. Pull on away so I can get killed by the archers. It's not worth it at all.
Yes, Lord. Lead us
Stand up on the hill. Cleaving through as many orcs as he can. We may want to pull the dragon ogres away, let them charge back in, reapply their charge bonus. In the center, it looks like our lads have broken at the very end there. We can activate another chaotic roar, weaken them once more there.
Your desires are mine.
Charge in on the next group. Right, hounds will pull you back as well. Alright, we're struggling pretty hard. Let's pull the trolls back just for a second so we can charge them back in. Wow, we're losing more of the infantry. Alright, trolls, come on back. Back in.
What do you want?
Most of these guys are Rampage, but let's move over and see if we can't get a rear charge on that unit there. Hounds, come on in and chased off different units of our terror boys. If we can rout off these guys in the back, we should have a pretty much free reign. Oh, those guys are fleeing. All of our infantry aren't going to last. The champions are even starting to struggle quite a bit. Go ahead and drop down the willing prey on the Great Shaman. Get both of the giants, well, these trolls and the giant working on him. Let's pull this guy around. We'll use him as a terror bomb. Come on in and see where the leadership is the lowest. If we drop it in the center, it's not going to make it back out. Nikari, come on away. Let's see if he's about flanking this group of orcs. We lost them. They're terrified. All right. Those Forsaken are back. Perfect, perfect. Bring them in. All of those orcs are routed. Their great shaman should be fleeing permanently. Another roar of chaos, and that's a victory. 2 armies defeated. We just caught them in this little gully here, and slaughter ensued. We're going to keep chasing down these orcs, but I'll get you in a moment. And another very loud and angry spider, but the saddest of orc boys, and indeed they lost 2 very elite armies. Such is the way, though, for the weak. We will enslave these captives, although it's only giving us, it says 10%, but I don't see any real raise going on there. There's a few. It's not even really going to, oh, it's just kind of hiding behind the numbers. 10% sounds good to me. Another battle for our Slaaneshi boys here. And it says we'll have a close defeat with high casualties. I actually don't think if we pull away, we'll be able to. He only has the 1 Wa ability. We need to hunt down and destroy Shifty as quickly as we can. This one is going to be very rough. What's the terrain looking like? Okay, it's kind of a crater area. It kind of a split there in the middle. We will definitely need to be fighting our hardest here on this one. We do have the War Shrine and the Dragon Ogres, which cannot be looked down upon. He does have his own units that are anti-large, though, with the Savage Arc Boys. And there are 75 of them, which is quite a bit more models than our Dragon Ogres, which are going to be hitting a lot harder per swing. But there are a lot more of these guys, and they actually have the Cavalry Bane buff, so we will definitely need to keep an eye. Go ahead and swing on in. Right then. Okay, so this is going to be a very tough fight. We've got this forest here in the center, and then it just kind of this crater off to the one side. Or if we could kind of clump up around this other crater over here, corner up, force them to come to us. I'm sure there's some strangeness with the terrain over here. We're going to want to use all of our advantages that we have, which are not many. All of our Marauders of Slaanesh. I'm going to put the Whips on the outside, since they are more of a defender unit. So that's some weird terrain too, good to keep in mind. Any type of terrain weirdness is going to help us out a ton against these orcs here. Perfect, we'll set them up kind of in that position. You guys can be set up behind. Unfortunately, we can't trigger your Yang, even though we have a bunch of melee units here. They're just not of Cathay. Okay, let's put the Mirror Guard in onto this position, holding the front line.
Marauders of Slaanesh!
And then we'll have you guys in the center, ready to block anything with that barrier. All of you missile units will be in guard mode. Jade crossbows actually have quite a bit of armor, and the longer they stand still, the more charge resistance, mass, and armor they gain, so they actually are quite defensible once they stick in on a position. We'll have our Slaaneshi Prince here. Marauder Horseman. We've definitely got to deal with that Doom. I think these guys have a Doom Diver Catapult as well. Definitely need to deal with that pretty quickly. Have it. The Hounds hiding in the floor? They can't. Interesting. Is it just like a real rugged forest? Or do these guys not have hide? Hide forest? Huh, interesting. It's not enough woods to count. That's fine, we'll hold them kind of out to the side then. Let's have Trolls up front. Dragon Ogres behind. We'll put the Ogre Bulls in the back. Then Trolls up front. Dragon Ogres behind. It's about as good as we can do. It's not the most perfect defense, but bring it on, orcs. They did initiate the battle, so they do have to come to us, and they do have the Doom Diver Catapult. So let's move off to the side there, see if we can disrupt it. Once it starts firing, I am keen to drop down the hammer. Not having our ability to summon in friends is a little unfortunate. They tend to not like to send their units all the way off the beaten path. Well, there's no escape. You decided to stick it and fight. You get coated in flame. Let's have the Slaaneshi Lord stride forth. Unfortunately, he is not a mage, so he doesn't quite have all of the capabilities that he would normally.
That's what the masters bid.
Your best to keep dodging those Doom Divers. They don't want it to get too close. Let's go ahead and send... Yeah, those Biggins are way too...
Marauder horsemen.
Proximity is too close. Yes, since they do have artillery advantage, they're probably not going to move in on us.
They will succumb. To slaughter. Bring
Gotta
us the
keep moving
carnage.
around. They can keep landing little dinky shots in these Doom Diver catapults. I don't mind that at all. Those goblins are not very well armored.
Marauder horsemen. Get them.
All the way around. It looks like the giant's coming on over to play. Perfectly fine by me. Let's just eliminate a pretty dangerous target
God command me.
unopposed there.
All will be despoiled.
Pull the hounds back.
Charge!
Any models they drop with those javelins are job well done. Giant's getting a bit close. Let's go ahead and prepare the lads. He's trying to flank on around. It's not quite going to work, but he's going to try.
Blissful death.
Okay, the Lord's coming forward too. Perfect. No, that's an excellent idea. Come on forward and meet your doom. Don't clump up. That's a good way to get all slain. We'll wait on these last two fires of chaos. They're going to be very important.
Zealot of the
I'm not sure what his plan is. Savage Giant just going to go sit in the corner. Think about what he's done.
Slaughter.
Give him the attack order. He's trying to do the same thing to us. He's trying to lure us in.
Procession of pain.
Nah, I'm not having it. We're just losing all of our Marauder cavalry and horsemen.
Horsemen. Yes, Lord. Quick.
Very interesting. Look like they're trying to lure important targets away with the Savage Giant as well. I'm not sure what's the plan there. We'll go ahead and send the trolls and the dragon ogres forward, see if they can't get him dragged down. Or are they going to send their guys in on us? And we just kind of sacrificed our Marauder horsemen. Unfortunately. Yeah, you guys go ahead and hit this guy. Bring him down quick.
Flesh.
Giant's coming after you. Go ahead and bring them back. Surround and destroy this Lord as quick as we can here. Tormentor Sword and a bit of help yourself.
Limitation.
He's bleeding out.
Power beyond imagining.
Love to see it. We're losing all of our Marauder horsemen now. Gotta bring them back into the woods. Soon as they leave the others exposed, we'll deal with that in time. Alright, let's bring everyone away.
Cavalry to carnage.
Alright, the Orc Boar Boys are in on the fight. Let's bring everyone in. Crossbows, I do want you to move forward and start firing on the Biggins. Your war cry is
Throwing access.
just the most terrifying. Well, they are starting to fire on our Doom Diver catapults, or our crossbowmen with their Doom Diver catapults. So let's start getting our Manticore on over. First deal with the Lord, and then rotate from there.
Lord.
Our Lord is causing some issues here. He's getting smacked on by a giant. Let's pull him away. Make sure the Dragon Ogres are surrounding the giant. The Trolls can work on the Biggins. Keep fleeing on away. Let's go ahead and jump in on this group here so we're not getting blasted apart.
Pull back.
At least stop their firing for a moment, even if they flee.
Pull back.
That's fine. We always knew you were cowards. Go ahead and fire on these Orc Boar Boys. Get the hounds away. We're definitely going to need them, so let's not lose them. Alright, Manticore, let's pull you on away from the fight. If you rampage out, we're going to have lots of problems. Send the hounds all the way around. Manticore, get up in the air, please. Good lad. And go hunt down those Doom Divers. Our Lord is really having some problems. Give him some Charm Shield and flee on away. Switch the crossbows targets there. Switch over to this other group. And everyone else forward just a little bit there.
Now is our time.
Our Lord's starting to get pretty bad beating. Let's bring everyone back. Lads are fleeing, but we have scared off the Doomdiver catapults, or at least stopped them from shooting for a moment. We'll use one of the fires of chaos here very, very soon. Our Lord's back, but let's keep him back behind the lines.
On tireless foot.
And crossbows, we'll go ahead and bring you back just a little bit further. Trolls are getting bopped. Receiving a stern talking to.
Yes, Lord.
Let's send them around. So many orcs. They are not necessarily bogged down. That's going to be probably the best opportunity for that one. Let's lock the guys and send them out. You guys are going to be in a different group and firing on the Orc Boy Biggins.
Let there be butchery.
Charge on into this group here. Let's move forward just a bit and activate the Tormentor Sword. Weaken all of the melee attack of everyone here. And go now, before you lose your melee, or before you lose your leadership. The Doomdiver catapults are deadly. Hold away, we need you more than everyone else put together.
Lord of Slaanesh.
In fact, we may have to send our Lord over as a secret agent mission. Those Doomdivers are dealing with this quite badly. Pull out away so we get another charge. We're losing all of our large units, which is really, really, really bad.
Sieg's many glories. A strong
Make sure we stay next to everyone else. We are losing all of our crossbows due to those Doomdivers. Didn't do a good enough job bringing them down.
Yes.
Charge in on these biggins once more here. Give ourselves the extra resistance.
Hungry.
We're gonna hit the next group.
Slaanesh demands my presence.
If you unbog down, and we're actually definitely gonna bring the Lord on over and charge down these Doomdivers. We must stop them. If we don't, we lose. We need you to get away from the fight.
Onwards, Northmen.
I don't know if we've got this one anyway, but we will try our best. We'll find a way to get away from that group of horsemen there. All of the orcs are up front. Let's go ahead and give them the blast there.
Architect of exquisite faith. Back.
Don't get scared. Those are just savage orcs. That's nothing. You've got this. Around once more. His leadership is starting to waver. Don't be a coward. Oh, we just lost the shrine.
Retreat!
Oh, never mind. It's still waddling. Looked like we lost it. He's not working for me anymore, but... He hit the Doomdiver, but I think he's going to retreat now. You turn and deal with these Orc Arrow boys. Nah, we lost him. Ah, we probably could have won this one. Wins and losses. Crossbows, at least start dealing with those Night Gobbo archers. Should have definitely prioritized dealing with the Doomdiver catapults sooner. The War Shrine's waddling on away. He's had enough.
Praise the dragons.
I can tell you flee.
They will perish.
Charge on in. Beat the brakes off whoever you can find. Kill those arrow boys. And yeah, no, that is pretty much going to be the end there. We've got some lads rallying, which is lovely to see.
Lord of Slaanesh.
Go on in here and hit these Doomdivers at the very least. Run away from that fight. Keep chasing them. Crossbows keep blinking away.
Lord of Decadence.
Jade crossbows.
Yeah, they're doing as much damage as they can, but they're being bogged down by these Night Goblins behind them. Who they would most likely beat in a fight, but...
Desire unbound.
Oh, he flees. No, I did it too slow. The mass route goes out, and defeat. And we are served to defeat. We lost a good majority of our forces there. Hopefully he is not able to chase, so we're able to replenish, but I have my doubts.
I do not
We escape. Now Silver Spear is attacked by the Crooked Moon. They have already destroyed it once and left their droppings all over the place, so fair enough, you can have it. We no longer desire. Alright, and Spike Pig Kissa, 3 armies come on over to face... Oh, 4 come on over to face Kholek and his heralds. I don't think you've brought enough. The Pyrrhic victory would kill off only our trolls, huh? Those trolls have served me well. Alright, now this is going to be an awesome fight. What we're going to do is go ahead and hit the quick save. We haven't had any issues thus far, but I am not trusting it. Let's get to the fight. Right then. You know, we haven't had any issues with recording this far, which is perfect. That's the only reason we're hitting the quick save. Normally I avoid quick saving at all costs, just because it feels like a scum-saving thing to do. We'll grab the hounds, throw them off to the side here. And this will be where I deploy the infantry as well. We'll just get them ready to intercept the next force coming in. Chosen, we're going to put where there's going to be more forces, and then the Chaos Warriors behind them. Have the Sorcerer of Slaanesh moving that way, and then Chad can roll with everyone else, and he actually can drop down some heals. Hounds, and we'll have all of the ogres being led by none other than, you know what, actually we'll pull these guys over to the front of this crater here. That way any cavalry gets caught up in the forest and any infantry is caught up in the marsh there. Looks good to me. Okay, so all of the small infantry, small monstrous infantry, comparatively to the Shaggoth. I have the Shaggoth rolling with Kholek. Kholek, Shaggoth on each side. And then the Marquis. Indeed. All of the single entities, all as one. Flying Manticore. And that'll begin. We actually don't get any of the things that we normally do, which is entirely fine. We're going to bring you right over the top. You two go after the Lord. Kholek, I'm going to have you go hunt down the Arachnarok Spider, and you two can kind of do the same. Indeed. We'll slaughter us some orcs. You know your jobs. You know your positions. You know what you have to do. Not worry, we are entirely unafraid of any of the abilities you got going on. Let's speed them up. Super Kholek speed, activate the Hammer O' Doom. Oh, we're unafraid. Here comes the orcs. Bring the Marquis around. Go ahead and activate all of your abilities, good sir. Except for the heal. Here come the big beasties. Give them some extra charge bonus. Actually, let's slow down that charge, because that is going to be absolutely magnificent. And Golf Swing. Smashing orcs aside. Shaggoth's in as well. The trolls are lagging behind just a little bit there. We'll take things back to normal. We'll bring this guy over. He is by himself. Let's bring over some trolls to help. Our Shaggoth is a little bit bogged down, so we're going to give him some Chaos Fire to help out. Furies are doing their work. Go ahead and deal with these Orc Arrow boys here. Drop down some lightning on this group as well. Just going to break them apart faster. Tempest Rage, rally the troops, Deadly Onslaught. Deal with everything you can. I don't think we need to use Enfeebling Foe or anything else just yet. Alright, reinforcements are approaching, and my hounds are immediately set upon. I knew that was going to happen. Completely forgot about them. Alright, Kholek, deal with that spider. That should be an easy target for you. I'm gonna give this some base then.
Very well.
Kholek smashed the spider. Interesting, they're just gonna chase my poison hounds. Fine with me. Pull back just a little bit there because those catapults are gonna get some easy shots in on you guys. One of my Shaggets nearly was felled in the fighting. These guys are pretty fragile. Alright, let's grab 2 of the Dragon Ogres. Bring the ones with the Chain Lightning on over first. Then kind of hold the line. Hounds, let's go through this direction. We can get on the artillery teams. Our Shagget here needs some help.
Most alluring.
Marquis hunt down that group there. You 2 Dragon Ogres help out with these Orc boys. Kholek and Champion come on and break this group. We'll use you for the heals. Trolls come on over and help out. Heal up the Shaggoth. And go. Scare them on off as well. The Marquis has slain one of those lords there. Beautiful. Nice work. Nice work. Now we're going to switch targets, drop down some friends. Probably ruin some weapon teams back here. Tired of being shot at. Throw you guys into the woods. You will hunt down those individual teams. Pull them on away. That group is broken. Scare off all those archers, please. Let's bring everyone over here. These guys are so feared. Everyone over here is broken enough that if they have to move all the way over to me, I'm not really concerned by that at all. You, though, are very weak, so let's bring you kind of around. Be something a little bit more easy to deal with. The Marquis. Go ahead and drop down the Phantasmagoria and all of these Black Orcs here. You jump the War Boss and you help. Drop down the Enfeebling Foe on said War Boss. If that stops the other ability there. Lightning on the group. Drop the hammer, Deadly Onslaught, Foe Seeker. Ripping and tearing right through them. Go ahead and drop down the Chain Lightning as well. Whole bunch of archers back there. We'll want to give them something to worry about. Come in and help out with these Black Orcs. They're definitely one of the biggest targets. Marquis can continue to chase down the War Boss. While Nurgle's Champion can come on and help out with these Air Boys. Feed yourself on up, bud. Pass out Plague to whoever you can. Oh, Lightning Storms. Okay, so they chased off a lot of our hounds, but we were able to kind of slow that group down to a standstill. We'll bring the Sorcerer Lord through. Slaanesh does need you. There's a lot of Doomhammer catapults back there. In fact, let's get back there and shut that nonsense down. We've been fired upon for far too long. Kholek just hit these Savage Orc Air Boys once more. Keep chasing them down. And actually, we'll use your Slicing Shards to eliminate a couple more of these artillery teams. There we go. Alright, Marquis. Bring yourselves on over. Shot at by the boys there. Serving the use a get from a distance. Use a get from a distance. Yeah, that gets rid of the artillery teams almost immediately. Big Spider's an issue from a Manticore. Let's pull him on away. Surround and destroy. The Hounds of Decay get on in there. Looks like we lost one of our other Hounds of Decay units, which is fine. We can replace them with Dragon Ogres. Perfect. Another win. We will go ahead and kind of acquiesce the most important units here. Break who we can, and I'll catch you in a moment. And only 48 of our own fell. They deployed at 4,600 units there. Should have brought more. we are going to go ahead and enslave these captives, because I don't know how many more armies are kind of lurking behind. We already gained 15,000 just from that win there, so whole bunch more labor. Oh, we're being attacked by the Caravan of Blue Roses. Finris the Evermodder. Yeah, go ahead and retreat, bud. Oh no, they catch you. But with a single army. See, I would think we could fight this, but they have Blood Knights. Blood Knights and a lot of Graveguard. We'll give this one to the auto resolve, just because we've fought several battles here. This is kind of small. Small potatoes. Sorry, Nurgle. And sorry, Vinris.
You dare to barter with me? I have broken deals with gods.
The tree people would really like a peace treaty. It turns out, though, we actually need some tinder very badly, so no. Thanks for the stick, God. It looks like we were chased down by a random Chaos Rebel Uprising. Actually fielding some decent units. We're gonna retreat on away. And then the Eye of Chaos opens. Your actions have drawn the attention of the fickle Chaos Gods. We could either go for my legions and get us Golden Globe for a Cataclysm spell, my least favorite one. We get the Ungodly Ichor, giving all of our units kind of a faster recovery time, and then no ability to be killed. We'll be wounded instead of killed. 10,000, or the gift of my choice. Well, none of these are very exciting. We'll go for the get his Golden Globe then, just so we have some Cataclysm spells. But nothing too exciting there, sadly. People are mobilizing all over the place. Bunch of grunting going on from our armies. Steep of Doom has been provided, or at least kicked on off. We lost the Crookback Mountain and Mount Silverspear. You all built in the wrong place. I can't be to come at us angry for losing them all that money. Your Grawl gains himself a Chaos Chariot, even though he loses, which is awesome. Whole bunch of enemies have been slain.
Lord of course.
Perfect. Well, whole bunch was done in this episode. We're gonna move up north and slay Munch's Spikebacker with Rick the Brick here in the next episode. So more orc slaying. Hope you're ready. But for now, I'm out of time for today. I am Space Wars in Total War. Remember to leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub though, and I will see you on the next one.